May 18th, Saturday. We're going to title this America is Broke. Hate to tell you. Hope you've been watching. I saw a report, I forget what news outlet, but said that 20% of Americans who have credit cards are now maxed out. So you're going to see this summer a downfall of people finally crashing, and they'll start to take the economy with them. 60% of Americans don't have $500 for emergency. That number just continues to be there, continues to grow. Our savings continues to go down, our savings rate. Stock market keeps going up, but you know what? I'm here to tell you that not very many people are in the stock market. And if you're in the stock market, you should probably consider what's going to, or when and if, and potentially it will crash at some point. I don't know. You saw yesterday, everyone's giddy about the Dow over 40,000 now. But you also have to look at, okay, so the Dow did go over 40,000 for the first time yesterday. But did you see that gold went up over 2,400 now? 2,419, almost 2,420. And silver went up like $1.90 yesterday. It went up 6%. It went up more than gold went up. Silver is now $31.77 an ounce. The sad part, though, is that only 1% of Americans own gold or silver or any precious metals. So as that green stuff starts losing its value more and more, I mean, it's been losing its value for many, many years. Now it's starting to kind of spiral more out of control, just like our economy. Although we were out last night for dinner and hope it reconnected. Having some problems with the Wi-Fi here. Maybe I didn't pay my bill. Who knows? Anyway, so getting back, we were out yesterday in the afternoon driving around. The bars and taverns, especially the ones with outdoor seating, outdoor entertainment, were packed to the gills. So people had money from somewhere. I guess they're spending their last dollars before they go broke for the summer. But things aren't good in the economy. Although, I had shot a video. I did a short, I think, or was it a long video? I think it was a long video where he showed you houses out in Elburn, Illinois, are just getting bought by someone. Someone commented maybe it was BlackRock buying the houses. That's possible, quietly possible. Yeah, they're finishing up that development out there. $400,000 to $500,000 houses. Pretty much all of them are sold, and they're throwing them up like 10, 15 at a time. That's crazy. But I guess we need someone. Hey, we got my tax bill here. Got my tax bill this week. Yeah, if you live in the state of Illinois, your tax bill is pretty high. I've got like about a $400,000 house, and my taxes are now $9,000. So we got that to look forward to. So as our economy gets worse and worse and worse, I need you guys to get out of debt. Okay. As I travel the highways and byways in the Land Cruiser, we talk to people. There's no shortage of sad stories, bad situations where people are in. I talked about one in one of our videos where we met a waitress who used to be a manager of a pizzeria or something for many years, and they had to close. They had to close that place, and now she's waiting tables. That's That's a big downfall. Big downfall. So she had to take a cut in pay, and now she's waiting tables to get by. Um, I've got a relative who just graduated summa cum laude, whatever that is. I think it's like the highest you can get in marketing at a college in Tennessee, and we'll see how that goes. But I don't think there's companies hiring. Companies are not hiring like they used to for the college kids. So good jobs are hard to get. Originally, he wanted to get like a grad assistantship, but even with his high grades and everything, he didn't. As of now, he didn't get an offer from the university to join them for a couple of years and as a grad assistant. He's got to wait like another couple of weeks, and maybe they have one position left. So he did an internship for a company. He interviewed with them. He's still waiting on word from them. So I'm here to tell you things aren't good in the economy. You better have option A, B, C, and D lined up for everything you do in your life. That's what I have to say to you guys is you got to have options in life, right? If you don't, you may be very disappointed. Going back to that gentleman who I have a feeling that he was counting on that grad assistantship, and as time went by, it's becoming clearly evident that he may not get it. But I got a feeling he also didn't interview with other companies that were coming to campus because he was putting all of his eggs into one basket. And now look at him. Now he's a summa cum laude graduate in marketing, and he may not have a job come end of the summer. He may be doing DoorDash. He may be delivering pizzas. Although we talked to a gentleman yesterday at a restaurant we were at who we were talking about Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, and this gentleman had just retired. He lives in Lake Zurich. Nice gentleman. We had a great talk with him, and he talked about a friend that he knew who retired a couple of years ago and was delivering pizzas in Lake Geneva, Illinois, or Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Excuse me. And for your people that are not familiar with Lake Geneva, it's a lake, big lake, spring-fed lake, huge lake, just over the border of Wisconsin, and a lot of money there. Lots and lots of, I mean, billionaires, folks, billionaires. Our governor, the governor of Illinois, actually lives there. So he's worth like $5 billion. So there you go. There's proof that billionaires live there. The Wrigleys live there. Some of the Wrigleys, Schwinn Bicycle at one point lived there. The people that own Schwinn. One of the Reyes brothers lives there. A lot of people with lots of money. Some of the property, I know in the last 3 or 4 years, properties have gone for like $17 to $19 million along the lake. So, and there actually was one where a guy paid $19 million for an estate up there, and he tore it down. He tore it down. He paid $19 million for some property and then tore it down because it was cheaper to rebuild it than to fix it. So there you go. Anyway, he's got a pizza guy. He knows a retired guy who's delivering pizza, and he said every once in a while he gets a delivery to some of these mansions, these estates, and he gets, they're saying, oh, they thank you for my pizza, and then they give him a C note, $100 bill tip. So there are people in our economy who are flush with money, but then there's those in the middle class that are being destroyed and pushed down into the working poor and the lower middle class, and that push is deliberate. I'm here to tell you it's deliberate. Your politicians and And the people in Washington are deliberately trying to break as many people's backs as they can. And it's not hard for them to do. I mean, look around. Look around. There is no shortage of sad stories. I mean, I can see them within my inner circle family. We've got people who, they make bad decisions. They're not fiscally responsible. They put themselves in the positions that maybe they shouldn't have, but for whatever reason they did. And now they're paying the price. And I'm here to tell you, you don't want to be in debt. You don't want to be in a situation where you don't have options going forward. Maybe you shouldn't be buying those $100 tickets to the Cubs game with the $10.50 beers that you're going to be buying and the $40 parking spot if you're lucky. I think that's like an old number. I think you'd be paying 50, but you could be paying $50 for parking at Wrigley Field or the surrounding area. But you'll see come summer, Wrigley Field will be packed. There'll be plenty of people going to Wrigley Field. There'll be plenty of people filling those suites. There'll be plenty of people buying $10.50 beers. There'll just be plenty of people spending money. But once your money's gone, or once your credit card is maxed out, you're done, folks. You're done. As I mentioned, there's 20% of people right now who have credit cards are maxed out. 20%. That just came out this week in some report. It's not good. It's not good. Be on the lookout. I'm going to finish here. Like, share, and subscribe if you want to learn more about our collapsing economy. That's what we'll call it, the collapsing economy. The spiral's starting to quicken, folks. If you haven't noticed, look around. You're going to see more homeless people. You're going to see more people on the streets sleeping. You're going to see more people at your local food pantry requesting food. I know the food pantry by me, they're having hard times. Need for the food pantry has doubled. And there's the money that goes into the food pantry has not doubled. So where does the rubber meet the road, right? Where does the rubber meet the road? And I'm here to tell you that if you don't have options, you're going to be at the whim of our government. You're going to be a government tragedy. You're going to be a government dependent. And really think about that. A lot of people say, "Oh, it'd be so much nicer if I was on public aid or this or that." Think about it. Think about it. It's not as good as you think it is. And they don't give that. The stuff they give people is not that good. It's not that good. I can tell you. I've eaten government cheese. I've had government butter. It was free. It didn't taste very good though. Didn't taste very good. Okay, so it's DJ Wonder Chrissy over and out. If you would like, share, and subscribe this video. Try to bring you guys a variety of content, and love you guys, and over and out. See ya.